Madam Merkaba.
I just want to relax with
Madam
you.
Merkaba.
Chill.
Madam
keep it real
Merkaba.
sweet. That's really all I want to do. Can we talk? Let's talk. Relax, let your hair down, and just really, really enjoy each other's company. I enjoy being here with you, and I hope you feel the same way too. Can we do that? Madam Merkaba.
Okay. Wow. Excuse-moi. Excusez-moi. Okay. Yeah, that's my little broken California French. Hello. Anyway, so of course, I need to keep it low. I hope that you guys can hear me loud and clear. The other microphone that I had, unfortunately, Bella chewed it up, busted it up, disrespected me, girl. And thank God it was only $5.25 because Miss Thing would have got AOL'd. Okay, she would have been AWOL'd about this fucking big bog. Okay, how about that? So anyway, of course, y'all, we're doing this live, and we're doing a midnight metanoia. Now we were gonna do another midnight metanoia, and before I do the promo, okay, before I before I do the promo for midnight metanoia, uh, before before I do the promo for midnight metanoia, I want to actually touch bases on some things because you know what I'm not gonna do. Okay, and I'll even drop the link too. I'm even willing to drop the link. I feel like if there's anything that anyone ever wants to say to me directly to me, maybe there's things I'm saying and doing that you don't really agree with. Okay, you don't really connect with, you don't vibe with, and that's okay, girl. Some people like tomatoes, some people don't like ketchup, but it's the same damn thing, maybe, I'm not your flavor, okay, for the afternoon, the evening, or the day, and I'm okay with that. But Bella, what are you doing, girl? What are you doing? Come and sit over here. Come and sit my hair. Go ahead. Come and sit my hair, girl. What you doing? Girl, I don't know what Bella's doing, but either way, listen. Oh, Bella is doing the exact same thing, you guys, that Anubis used to do. Okay, as soon as the camera come on and she see me talking to something, Mama wants to be the center of freaking attention. Okay, thank you. Go ahead. Yeah, sit right there, baby. Go ahead, sit there. Okay. So listen. Either way, I will drop the link, and if anybody feel froggish, okay, and they want to leap, you can leap. I just want to share some with you guys very quickly. And of course, you guys are willing to, give your input because maybe I'm overreacting. Okay. Maybe, maybe not. I see things for what it is. I don't beat around the bush. And I don't like people to beat around the bush. Bitch, you want to tell me my wig is dry? Tell me my wigs are dry. Bitch, we got 17 other wigs that we can throw on. As I told y'all before, the look I give y'all and the look that people see when they see me out and about. Hello? So either way, someone sent me an email or a message, and I don't know. I mean, I do know because I feel like maybe it was a personal hit um, on what I said when I talked about Bitcoin being not a smart investment. If you really want to invest in something, invest in a job, invest in a business, invest in property. That's going to give you the real money. A lot of people now that are millionaires, that's how they became millionaires. And I guess somebody took offense to that, and I don't care because, potato, potato, manero, banano, manana, tomato, whatever, pensada, bambosa, whatever, girl, it is what it is. But someone responded and they say, Bitcoin helped cover both dental and housing in my experience. They never said if the dental work was like $50,000. Was it, a crown, veneer? Once again, you get insurance for that. Girl, no shade. Even if you don't have medical insurance, you get dental care by, I think it's called Dental Village or something. And they cover like 80% of your work. So, and then even going into housing, I know this person said they bought a house, they were able to move into someone's bedroom, and I would love for them to come on and give their experience because I'm that girl. I don't like to talk outside of my neck. I would love for them to get on here, call on in with the link, and show your receipts. So I know that you're not just someone trolling because they finished the story and they said fear and ignorance stop progress more than anything. Speaking as a Jamaican, now I grew up with a lot of Jamaicans. Going into one of my mom's best friend is Jamaican girl. I mean, we get into it. I call her my auntie. Mama's actually from Jamaica. Okay. So we need to get into a saying of Jamaica. I can verify that with her if that's what Jamaicans say. But I took that as if they were either said I was afraid of investing or that I was ignorant about investing. And like I said, I don't put all my business out there. So we need to drop receipts on any of my investments and what I got my money held on. I can definitely do that. But it looked like I said, they were either saying I was in fear of or I was ignorant to. And my response was, you've been very lucky. No fear or ignorance. Knowledge is speaking. Once again, I know a lot of people with a lot of money that have invested their money and they've actually turned out well. And Bitcoin was not an option. Cryptocurrency was not an option. Usually, and we talked about this before, everybody started getting into Bitcoin when certain people started talking about it. Bitcoin been around for some time, okay? But nobody was really getting into Bitcoin until A, certain people were talking about it because they put a lot of money into it and they wanted you to turn that money up. Or B, okay, they were um it's over there. Yeah, you go over there, honey. Or B, they waited until the not PPP. Well, they waited until the pandemic happened, and now it's, oh, you better invest your money because that's when everybody started talking about, oh, girl, I invest my money in stocks and blah blah blah, whatever. So, bitch, like I said, girl, everybody is not into investment. Everybody don't make them enough investment. Some people I know, like I said, they've invested money and they've lost all their money. To me, investing in Bitcoin and shit is like investing in, it's like gambling. So either way, that was my opinion, and they decided to comment under my video about my opinion and share their opinion. Okay, why don't you get on your platform and share your opinion on about Bitcoin? Bitch, don't come for me. Okay. It's like I said, I doubt that you have those coins to back up what you're talking about. But either way, moving right along. Then they commented by a video that I did saying recap. They actually put the minute 32:27. Okay. We're dealing with numbers here. We're dealing with 5. We're dealing with 9, whatever, whatever. Anyway, they said, no shade, mama. I just hear, oh, let me back up. No, 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 no. Let me go back. Let me go back. So they actually commented out of the blue and said, I'm tired of the broke seductresses. Once again, I feel like this is targeted towards me. Okay. And sex magic experts. Once again, I feel like that's targeted towards me because I have classes on sex magic. And I'm a queen of fucking sex magic, bitch. Like I said, bitch, I can show you how to use what you got to get what you motherfucking need and motherfucking want. So you don't got to be on any of my fucking videos giving me your opinion about how you're tired of seeing witches on YouTube saying that they're this and that when they don't got nothing to prove. You even name dropped. And it looks to me as if this person that you name dropped, either you're a fan of, or this is probably you acting like you're somebody else. But said that I actually know someone that's laid up in a penthouse, former sugar baby turned sugar mama, and they dropped the name. So I didn't even see the part about sugar mama. Once again, going into legal aspects of that. Sugar mama, sugar baby, prostitution, those are all 3 different things. I would love to do a video on that very, very soon to educate you on the difference between a sugar baby and a prostitute. Because even going into the fact that this person has a cosmetic line called something about hope. Okay? You don't fucking suck when you're a sugar baby to get your sugar, honey. Okay? That's what you think because you're not a sugar baby. You're not trained in that. Once again, going into escort and prostitution. This is why Backpage got shut down. This is why Redwood got shut down because a lot of prostitutes were posting on Backpage, posing as escorts, and bitches like me that are real escorts. People are like, "Oh, bitch, she must be sucking and fucking for money," and it's like, no, no, mom, we don't have to. We don't have to, honey. We don't have to. We're intelligent. When you have the brain, you have the mouthpiece. When you have the mouthpiece, bitch, you can get somebody practically naked if you wanted to right then and there. Okay. So it's about your mind, your mentality, and even going into the sense of pimps and stuff. Madams. This appeared to be that this was a prostitute turned madam. I mean, if you ask me, that's what it appeared to be. Once again, I've seen you in here a few times, but you're not a contributor. You've not donated. You have not ever taken an event. So you look very suspect. And even going into like I feel like that was a personal jab because baby girl, you don't know what I got over here. I don't put you in my business because it's none of your fucking business. Like I said, y'all be having this shit twisted and fucked up because y'all want to see people's altars. Y'all want to see people's what type of candle work she doing. And I'm not getting no work done with the bitch till I see what the fuck she doing. If you know anything about real spirituality, girls, a lot of spirits are not into that. A lot of spirits do not want you out here showing the altar that you created. That is a sacred moment. That is a moment for you to connect with the spirit. Even going into you asking for things. There's not no, I'm going to ask for money just so that I can be bragful and boastful to people who are less functioning than I. So it's like, honey, I don't have to show you, but if you need me to, I can show you. But I don't have to show you every day what I'm eating, my $50 pay, what I'm spending my money on, because that's none of your fucking business, especially you're not on that level. And like I said, if you're somebody who was doing videos on that and you decided to comment and give your opinion about that, then I would say, okay, I could see where you're coming from. But once again, you're looking like a fan. You're looking like a fan. And I'm that girl. Call me the castigator. So either way, they went into no shape, mama. I just hear a lot of witches proclaiming to be magnificent, seductresses, and temperesses. And of course, they said speaking in general. And I've only seen one lady talking the talk and jumping into a Lambo. So was the Lambo rented? Was it owned? Because I've jumped into an Audi plenty of times. That Audi is almost $100,000, and it's not rented; it's owned. So, like I said, was this a rented Lambo? Is it an owned Lambo? Is it her Lambo? Because bitch, we can go into all that, T girl. Bugattis, Maseratis, girl. I could take pictures and videos in clients' cars and shit, girl, to prove a point. But girl, that's not how we roll. Okay. If it's not mine, I'm not bragging about it. Okay. You bragging about something that ain't yours. So as I stated, I felt like this is another personal attack because you're not on these other witches platforms and telling them about how they're claiming to be a seductress. Go to their channel and tell them that. If you're upset about other YouTubers, go to their platform and tell them how upset you are. Don't use my channel to vent about them because I don't give a fuck and they probably don't give a fuck. Like I said, everybody live in this fake ass world and a lot of people believe in the fake ass world. I'm that girl that I live my life to live my life. Okay. I don't care about pleasing you or anybody out there. I have to live with me. I have to wake up to me. I have to go to bed to me. So to spin a narrative or just, you know, put out this story and to like say even put you in my business, bitch, that's never gonna happen. We're not friends. Honey, you're not a good Judy of mine. Girl, I can't trust you. You might be one of these manifest people out there to be like, yeah, I know what she had, and she showed us that. Let me show up there. Like I said, you might end up catching a case or being a part of a case. No shade. Okay. And then of course I responded, was like, girl, whatever, whatever, whatever. And then of course they responded, never proclaimed I was a seductress. I simply stated I hear the word along amongst a lot amongst the many witches across many platforms, and what I be seeing don't be matching the words. So when you said that same thing in last video, I was dying. But even going into that too, even this is a passive aggressive statement. And like I said, I'm very passionate what I'm saying. There's no tea, no shade, whether your opinion about me not being that okay, I don't care. Clarifying, even going into people not matching up. Like I said, a lot of people don't want to show that shit off. They don't want to get robbed. A lot of people don't want to get caught up in a lawsuit and now they got to pay up. I'm sure you watched these suits online the past few years, honey. So imagine you getting sued and you're showing off a Lambo, you're showing off a 20 bedroom mansion, you're showing off that you got all this stocks in cryptocurrency and stuff. When a person sue you, bitch, they putting that in the files. Well, the bitch can't pay me my money. They said they don't got it, right? But mama is out here splurging and doing trips to Dubai and shit like she got the money. Going into what you see right now with Tasha K and Cardi B, do you think Cardi B? Do you think Tasha K don't have the $1 million to pay Cardi B? I think she got it, but Mama don't have any public records to show that she got it. So Mama don't gotta pay it like that. So like I said, you got to be smart about how you move. But once again, only people who know about money and making money moves, okay, know about how to do their thing and how to go about. People that don't know about that shit, that get caught up in that shit, and it's primarily in Houston and surrounding areas, Dallas and surrounding areas, and Atlanta right now surrounding areas. And there are some parts of in Florida, but these are the three places that are commonly known for people getting busted for doing scams when it comes to money. Like I said, if you're in those three areas, oh, you might be one of those people that sit here and brag about you getting money and shit. And when the IRS come looking at you, I say, well, that's weird because you didn't file taxes on the money. So how you get all this money? Now you're getting your shit together. Even going into a lot of YouTubers. There was a YouTuber name. Well, I won't even say the girl's name, but Mama got her shit shut down. Mama was sleeping in her car for months, girl, because Mama had all this money. Mama was paying none of her taxes. And girl, they were like, "Wait, what? Mama, you taking trips to Colombia, Brazil? You're going to uh uh Trinidad? Bitch, where our money at? You didn't give us none of that. Where you getting these trips at?" So girl, they start getting into the tea. Well, she get her money through Google, and Google pays out to this. So let's subpoena the files from Google to see where she's getting her money sent to. And then they followed the paper trail and they got her right together. So, like I said, honey, a lot of girls ain't gonna show you the tea because it's none of your business. And I hate to be the girl to tell you that. But girl, it is what it is. I'm that girl that I don't put you in my business. I got family members that don't know my business, but you don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Are you contributing? Then you could definitely know what the fuck is going on. Yeah, honey, this is what we're doing. But if you're not contributing, you don't need to know what I'm doing over here. You don't know what I spent my money on. Bitch, you ain't even give me no money. And there's no tea, there's no shade with that, honey. I'm just telling you what I know. Okay. And like I said, even going into, even when and then they said, no, girl. Anyway, even going into, like I said, prostitution and escorting, and even going into being a sugar baby, and even going into being a sugar mama. Like I said, I know the game. I know a lot of girls how they play these games. I know girls right now that claim they're a high-end escort when they're actually a low-balling prostitute, which means that they will suck 50 dicks in one night to get $1,000, and they do that every single day. And now they're like, "Oh, girl, I make $30,000 a month." Well, girl, you sucked over 10,000 dicks, bitch, in the past motherfucking week. I'm sure you do got all that money. Bitch, I want to keep my dentals. I want to keep my gums healthy, my throat healthy. I want to keep everything intact, girl, because you will get older. And now you're used out, you're worn out, and now you possibly got something. And now, bitch, you contaminating the other people. Now you're making the younger people come up and getting some shit. Like, we need to stop being selfish and think twice about it. So like I said, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm looking at, certain people, it's like, yeah, girl. Yeah. I will salute a woman who is like, listen, I met a man who got some money and I want to tie this man down. How can I tie him down? Baby girl, you get married to this man. Hello? And even if you make you sign a pre-nip, you have children by this man, girl. Are we here? Once you have the children by this man and he decides to kick you to the curb, oh baby girl, you're the mother of those children. So you definitely gonna get what they get. Now you might be, there might be a little special circumstance, depends on where you at. But that's what I say, ain't no fool down here marrying no gutter but uh uh countrified, what they call country rich man either. Okay, you gonna get your man that comes from a line of tea. So girl, even if he be like, bitch, I ain't giving her nothing. Now the aunties and uncles and even the parents step in and say, baby, you the mother of these beautiful children. We're gonna help you out. So like I said, that's how you get a man tied down. What baffles me And what kind of make me say, is when people are out here procreating with people that are not educated and or financially stable. Like there's no smartness in that. There's no spiritual power in that. There's no temptress, ain't no seductress, ain't no nothing with that. Because it's like, girl, if you were really that girl and you were a hot commodity and everybody was after you because you were a natural born woman, then you should be having affairs and having children by the politic people. You should be out here having children and having affairs with these people that are established in the banking world and shit. But yet you have not attracted that type of man to you to actually give him children, so you will always have the gift that keep on giving. But you're gonna sit here in my motherfucking face and you're gonna fight with me and say that I'm jealous of you or I want to be you. No, baby girl, I would have done it a whole nother way. That's what I said. The universe knew exactly what they were doing when they said, bitch, in this life, bitch, you going to have that of a woman, but you're not going to be able to give the birth. Because, bitch, like I said before, girl, I will have 20 kids up over here lined up behind me right now. That is the first son of the Prince of Jordan. That is the second child of the Prince of Dubai. Like, girl, I'll be going down this. That is Prince Johara's daughter, the only daughter. She ain't gonna be able to carry the last name, but mama's still getting some of the coin because daddy like to spoil her. Baby girl, can you go get the line for these people to show them that mama is girl? All the kids will be behind me lined up, bitch, with honor and pride, baby. I will be sitting there talking about some, yeah, honey, I ain't with none of my baby fathers. My baby father is the bummy dummy. He's a broke nigga. You know, all this pum pum is good for us attracting dusties. So now I'm dusty. Like mama, trust me when I tell you, baby, it's better you than I. I give you all the glory. I give you all the praise. I give you all the admiration. I give you all the respect. Because even going into my mother, I speak about my mother. Okay, going into her having children with people that were established, bitch. Okay, she do have a baby father who was nothing. Okay, he fucked up her life. He was a drug dealer, a well-known drug dealer too, bitch. You're into that, bitch. You know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay, bitch. He was very well known, girl, in the 80s. Bitch, bye. So, like I said, bitch, my mama knew how to use and work that tutu, girl. And she married and got with men that were intelligent and had children with men that were intelligent. Now, a lot of them were not successful, like I said, but my father is. So that's all that matters, honey. Respect, peace and love to my sister, and my brothers, who they father wasn't all that, successful. They were smart, but whatever. Like I said, I'm not that girl. But bitch, like I said, those are teas to brag about that I can attract a man that's intelligent, financially well off, and da 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 da. But bitch, now you sitting here looking like that itsy pitsy witsy litsy, and now you're like, bitch, I'm gonna read you down and I'm gonna show you, girl, you will never be this and that. Oh, oh, I don't need it. I don't need a girl. Like Nicki Minaj said, did that pussy keep that man at home? Did that hot pussy get that man to marry you? Where that man at now? Yo, hello. Because bitch, whatever I got up here definitely has got me what I needed to get. Not all of what I need. Because but it's okay though. Because the time is coming. Oh, come on, yeah. The time is coming. Yes, honey. Name of Yeshua. Yes, honey. The time is coming. Yes, honey. Name Pandole, Godele. Come on in here. The spirits are telling, bitch, this motherfucking coming, bitch. So anyway, let me get into this, honey. Come on in here, Jay. Yes, honey. Ow. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. They want to see the fluff. I know that's like, come on down, Didi. Listen, we're gonna jump into Midnight Metanoia. We have to be a little funny, tunny, wunny, gunny, but let's get into this and let's not be funny. Listening to Midnight Metanoia 555 podcast with Mystic Persia. This is a brand new episode. Stay tuned to hear about this exciting but mysterious case. So, tonight, you guys, I need to share my screen, huh? Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a 2-for-1 spin right now. And I don't know how I'm going to do this because my little babies, they right here. They just right here up on mama. So I guess we're going to tap into energy intuitively, and we're going to tap into this, tarotly or cartomancy. Yeah, girl, we don't do tarot. Now, of course, I got so many decks of tarots over there, y'all. The Goddess Tarot, Sacred Spirit Tarot, Wise Goddess Tarot, Dark Kali Ma, Goddess Tarot. Like, girl, we got so many tarot cards, but listen, anyway. So let's share this and let's do this. Let's do this. Share screen. We're going to do bam. Okay, there we go. We got it. So this is literally my first time looking at this, okay? I've heard people talk about this stuff, but I've not looked into this. And I said, once again, like we did last week, why not just let's jump in fresh, right? So everything is fresh right off of what we're feeling right here, right now, what spirit is saying, and go off of that and only that. So someone actually came into the live yesterday or 2 days ago, and they mentioned to do a reading on these two individuals, kremers and lisanne froon. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. Okay. So jumping right into it, off of Wikipedia. Okay, Chris Kramer and Lisanne Froon were Dutch students who disappeared on April the 1st, 2014. I really thought they said 2016. Oh my God. Okay, maybe that was some type of error that they typed in. Um, while hiking the El Pianista Trail in Panama, after an extensive search, portions of their bodies were found a few months later. Oh yeah, this is horrible. I'm seeing something with rings right now. Like something with rings, like like rings, like circular inner ring, outer ring, and I'm seeing three rings with it. Their cause of death could not be determined definitively, def, definitely, I think. Anyway, but Dutch authorities working with forensic and search rescue investigators initially thought it likely the students had accidentally fallen from a cliff after becoming lost. However, foul play could not be entirely ruled out and is considered by some much more likely due to other remains being found. The circumstances and aftermath of their experience have resulted in much speculation about their final days. Panamanian authorities came under the fire for allegedly mishandling the experience and aftermath. Further investigation into the case in 2017 raised question about the initial investigation, as well as a possible link to murders in the area. Yeah, these people that are involved, and there's a group of people with this. It's not just these two women. There's something with um European appealing or appearing women, okay? Almost sacrificial, and we're not saying that this is witchcraft or any of that, but we're saying almost to the point to where like a deadly obsession. Like they're into these type of looks and feelings, and the more European, the more exotic, the hotter, the more they want it. And that's what I'm getting from this. Although many theories have been presented as to what happened to Kramers and Froon, no official cause of death has been ruled. Okay. Okay. Going into the disappearance, we'll do background. 21 and 22, Froon and Kramers grew up in Amsterdam, Utrecht, in the Netherlands. Kramers was described as an open, creative, and responsible individual, while Froon was described as a aspiring, optimistic, intelligent, and passionate volleyball player. Kramers had just completed her studies in cultural social education, specializing in art education at the University of Utrecht. I hope I'm saying that right. Froon had graduated with a degree in applied psychology from Deventer, and I'm sure in Dutch it's probably like Deventer. Anyway, only a few weeks prior to leaving for Panama, Froon had moved in with Kramers in a dorm room in Amers. Let me see, Amersfoort. Why did I say Amsterdam? Yeah, I'm picking up so much tea right now on this situation. Um Amersfoort, not Amsterdam, and they worked together at the cafe restaurant called Hop. Now, of course, I know I'm saying that wrong. They both saved up money for 6 months and planned to go to Panama together on a special 6-week vacation, hoping to learn Spanish and do something of significance for the locals, particularly volunteering with children. The trip was also supposed to be a reward to Froon for graduating. Jumping right into it. They arrived in Panama March 15, 2014. They toured the country for 2 weeks before arriving in Boquete, Chin- Chiriquí on March the 29th to live with a local family for a month. While volunteering with children, on 1 April around 11, they went hiking near the clouded forest that surrounded the Baru volcano on the El Pianista Trail not far from Boquete. Um, some sources say they took with them a dog that belonged to the owners. Oh, yeah, this is the big energy, the big man energy that I'm getting. There's a real big man. This man is burly, not big and fat, but he's very burly, tall and burly. If I had to guess his height, I'm saying around 6'1" to about 6'5". Okay. And going into this dog. This dog is connected to this man. Um, belonged to the owner of the Pianista restaurant, but this has not been confirmed. The woman wrote on Facebook that they intended to walk around Boquete and was reported that they had been seen having brunch with two young Dutchmen before embarking on the trail. Some sources claim the owners of the restaurant became alarmed when the dog returned home that night without kremers and froon. Froon's parents stopped receiving text messages which both women had been sending to their families daily. On the morning of April the 2nd, the woman missed an appointment with a local guide. On April 6th, their parents arrived in Panama along with police, dog units, and detectives from the Netherlands to conduct a full scale search for the forest for 10 days. The parents offered a $30,000 reward for any information leading to the whereabouts of the Kremers and Froon. 10 weeks later, on June 14th, a local woman turned in Froon's blue backpack, which she reported finding by a riverbank near her village of Alto Romero. Okay, hi, Rosemary. I heard that in the Bocas del Toro province. The backpack contained two parts of sunglasses, $83 in cash, Froon's passport, and a water bottle. Froon's camera, two bras, and woman's phone in good condition. The woman's phone showed that just hours after the beginning of their hike, someone dialed 112, which is the emergency in Panama, and 911, which is the emergency number in Panama. Okay, international emergency number. The first distress call attempt was made by Kramer's iPhone at 16:39, and shortly after that, another attempt was made from Froon's Samsung Galaxy at 16:51. But none of the calls got through due to lack of reception in the area. None of the subsequent calls attempts ever managed to go through either. On April the 4th, Froon's phone battery became exhausted after 5:05:00. What is that, 5 in the morning? And the phone was never used again. Kramer's iPhone would not make any more calls either, but was intermittently turned on to search for reception. Between the 5th and 11th of April, the iPhone was turned on multiple times, but without ever entering the PIN code again. Either no PIN code or wrong PIN code was entered. Uh, iPhone would know that though. On April 11th, the phone was turned on at 10:51. It was turned off for the last time at 11:56. So here they got the dates and the times and what went on. So the first to the 11th, okay, basically missing what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 5 days in between the 6th and the 11th. Um, the first call was attempted on one phone. Another call was attempted on the next phone a couple minutes later. The next call was attempted the next day. And then the next day on Froon's phone, there was like one, two, three, four. Oh my God, honey. Like it's a lot of activity, honey. Four calls and a short time connection to GSM. Anyway, on the third, all the tea. Okay. Okay. So I want to see who's this tall man's energy. Because I do feel like this dog is connected, or this man is connected to that dog. Okay. So we have three cards here. Okay. We have a club queen, a king diamond, and a four of spades. Going into the queen of clubs, of course, this energy deals with a woman who gives wonderful advice. This woman comes across as very sweet, very loving, very consoling. Like you can feel comfortable with this woman. This woman is a very exotic looking and appearing woman. Even going into her energy, I'm getting like very floral, like very, very, like I said, refreshing, mothering, um she comes across that she has good intention for you, right? Going into the king of diamonds, this man is definitely a shady man. This man is definitely up to no good. This man is definitely somebody who I do see that is not really trustworthy. And even going into the next card for that, which of course usually when a card is in between the two figure cards that relates to a male or females, it usually tells a story, but or that's in between them. But this is saying that a separate event happened outside these two people, that these two people were involved in. Okay, and this goes into the four of spades. Okay, this is talking about an ill intent and or something going on with the marriage, like someone, something. Once again, I feel like this came after the fact. I think this is what will lead to going into this tall man. I think this tall man is the king of diamonds. Even going into the sign, the king of diamonds man. Diamonds deals with earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Going into the clubs, this deals with fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I think that the police, or the people that are searching for evidence, if they're already not looking on it, I do feel like it's kind of like they really don't care about it no more. Once again, these are international students in a whole nother country. Even going into the fact where we saw they're offering US dollars, maybe they converted that over, because Wikipedia, of course, is the English American page, even though they got stuff in Spanish and all that good stuff. This is the English American, so they have to convert that over. But either way, I just kind of find that a little odd that they're offering monies in American value, right? Versus, you know, the whatever the Dutch use for their money, or whether, what the Panamanians use for their money. So either way, there's definitely some shaky shit going here. This man is married. Okay, this very tall man that I'm sensing, that I'm feeling. Once again, like I said, he is an earth sign, excuse me. And once again, going into, they are having marital issues, and I do feel like they have marital issues because the wife is aware of exactly what happened. She knows exactly what happened to these women. Now, I do want to know if these two Dutchmen allegedly that was there, because stories are always getting told to throw, to off those situations, y'all. And if there were two Dutch men there, did they have anything to do with this case? Well, they are involved with the missing Froon and kremers. See, I'm getting a lot of tea here. Okay, I'm getting a lot of tea here. Okay, I do feel like there is a leader involved, this tall man, but I do feel like there is a group of people involved. Okay, and I do feel like it was some type of um everything is going to be okay. You can go this way. We'll lead you to the right place. We know exactly where everything is. And they end up being the opposite of that. And when these ladies knew that, they took off. And of course, going into making these phone calls. Anyway, so the three cards that came up is the eight of clubs, the two of spades, and the seven of spades. These are all heavy cards. Going into the eight of clubs, we're dealing with, once again, trusting your own judgment and not befriending people. Basically, trusting your own judgment. So this is telling me that something once again, something was wrong. Like they knew something was wrong. They felt something was wrong. They felt that something was off. Going into the two of spades, this is talking about death. Okay. And of course, we're dealing with two women here. Okay. And I told y'all too that the number eight is actually the real woman sign, the infinite sign, the cycle, right? Women are the ones that have the children, give birth to the children, etc., etc. So that infinity, that infinite sign. So this is also, once again confirming that two women were taken out, two women were murdered. So once again, they saw their death coming. They knew what was going on. They felt it. Now I'm gonna say this right here. I'm getting two and two, or like 50-50, right? Because I'm seeing two with a line and two. So, although we know two. Anyway, I do feel like the first, attempts of making phone calls was them. I feel like after the sixth, that was not them. I feel like someone, once again, this male energy was trying to get in to see exactly what was going on. I don't feel like this was them making those calls. I do feel like by the sixth, it was a done deal. By the sixth, I do feel that it was a done deal. Going into the seven of spades, once again, we're getting with being okay, being comfortable, not having to prove a point. Okay. This is actually a success card, but of course, going into this reading is, nothing with this was successful outside of them making it there. But this is definitely being content, which is definitely telling me that both of these women, okay, were doing what they were doing out the kindness of their heart. They felt like, and of course, the story tells it too. It says that they went there, they were hoping to do some things for the locals. And of course, kind of like, I had a conversation with somebody a couple of days about this. Like being a humanitarian or a good Samaritan, not a humanitarian, a good Samaritan, it honestly it gets you hurt in the end. It really does. It gets you hurt in it. Being a good Samaritan, you see somebody stuck on the side of the road, you want to pull over and help them, and now they robbed you for your stuff, and something bad happened to you. And there's lots of cases of that too. People getting taken out like that. And of course, I will touch on those cases too. But just stuff like that happen, and it's really really unfortunate to where you have to see things and okay, let me just call the police. You being a good Samaritan is you calling law enforcement. You being a good Samaritan is you going to a local agency who helps the locals, and they be your third party. But you going and you doing that, like that's the setup. So like I said, the good hearts is exactly what got them caught up in this situation. Okay. I do feel like there's a lot that's not being discussed. I want to know energetically what's not being put out there. What energies around this case that's being mysterious, or that's not being revealed to the general public. Kind of give us insight on this. Okay. 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 Amazing. Amazing. So there's two energies here, and of course anybody would know, the birthdays of the mother. If you really investigated this case, the energies of their mother or the energies of these two women, what were their birthday? Oh, it's actually up there, right? Is it September the 24th? Is that a Libra? April the 1st. So there is two cards here that are signifying two people. We have the Queen of Diamonds. The Queen of Diamonds is the Earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Okay, going into the first row, which is signifying the past, basically pretenses of what added up to this energies that's not really being told or being pulled forward. We have the Eight of Hearts. We have the Queen of Diamonds. We have the Seven of Clubs. I do feel like one of these women, this energy does pertain to them, the Queen of Diamonds. We have the Eight of Hearts, which, of course, the Eight of Hearts is going into jealousy. Okay. I do feel like Kramer and Froon gave off the energy that they were best friends, that they were cool with each other, everything was good. Hey, 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 I love you. But there was jealousy. There was jealousy there. Okay, there was definitely jealousy there amongst the two of them. Even going into the seven card, um, whoever this Earth sign woman is, she was the jealous one of the opposite one, and this is the one that appears to be older, more mature, more wiser. Okay. And so, anyway, let me pull this up. So, we have August 9th. Okay. And we have September the 24th. Okay. And I believe, and I always get, for some reason, Virgo, Libra, um, I always get those damn birthdays and stuff a little twisted, honey. Hold on. Okay, so she's a Libra. Okay, she's an air sign. Fruits, and then of course, Kramer's is um a Leo. Okay, but of course, going into energy, there could still be a lot of more fire, earth, air, and all the good stuff on their chart. Once again, if you're one of those people that like to do your research, you can definitely pull that up. But definitely, the older one would have been um Froon. It would have been Froon. Okay, definitely. And either way, the older one was jealous of the opposite. Going to the Seven of Clubs, this is dealing with, once again, um, promises. All seven cards are lucky. This is promises, bright fruit, future, yeah, just things going great. You have the world in your hands. And that's what that's pertaining to. And of course, I'm sure a lot of people are aware of that. A lot of people that know these people. Going into the present energy or during the energy around them, a card comes up, or the energy around them during the time of their death, missing, when this law was coming to the forefront, is the male energy, which is the King of Clubs. Okay. And the clubs once again deals with fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So this is also another male energy that is involved. Going into Four of Diamonds, Six of Diamonds. Four of Diamonds, of course, we're dealing with the energy of unexpected loss, right? Things not turning out the way you wanted to turn out. I do feel like this male energy is and wanted to connect with um, the girls, one of the girls. I really do feel like this still connects to the queen card. Okay. And I do feel like this queen card, yeah, I feel like this connects to the queen card. By the way, going into the next row of cards, which is the future, what is to come, we have the ace of clubs, we have the ace of spades, we have the eight of clubs. Going into the eight of clubs, once again, business association, being, confiding in yourself, knowing what is good for you. You don't need other people to encourage you, to mold you. Be your own boss, be your own self, use your own ideas. I do feel like, once again, this is speaking of the closeness of these two girls, which were not authentic. I don't feel like, once again, they were real, genuine, close friends. I feel like there was some jealousy stuff there. And according to what someone told me, that happens a lot amongst friends. And I'm gonna tell you this right now: if any of my friends are jealous of me or feel like they want to be like me, baby, we're not being friends no more. Because I remember that Facebook movie called F. I think it was called F. Some it was something pertaining to an online friend, and the girl ended up killing her friend and shit. And they watched her doing it. Oh, girl, bye. And they were like close friends and shit. Oh yeah, girl, we ain't playing that. I think if you're going to the movie Roommate, girl, this lady wants to be her so bad, girl. She got it right together. So I'm like, honey, you jealous of me, bitch? Please keep your distance, because bitch, now you want to become me. You want to sleep with what I sleep with. You want to see what it's like in the inside of me. Oh, girl, bye. Going into the Ace of Spades, this is going into a funeral. Okay. Now I don't know if this includes both of these people are deceased. So clearly there's some type of funeral, but this is definitely telling me that um if they have not found all the remains of both of the girls, they will definitely be recovering all the remains of both of the girls. They will definitely be finding remains of both of the girls. It will be completed. Okay. Even going into the only number here is 8. Okay. Going into clubs, as I mentioned before, this deals with timing. Going into clubs is dealing with hours and days. Now, of course, I do not feel like these are hours or days. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go with um, it's something between 8 months, and it could be possibly 8 years, but I'm definitely seeing something even closer to being about maybe 11 or 12 months. I'm seeing something go around, yeah, something around 11 to 12 months from now, something around this, that they're going to be finding all of this, okay? Going into even the card before that, which is the Ace of Clubs, we are dealing with promises of great wealth. So I do feel like somebody will come forward, somebody will give up information that will lead them to finding the rest of these, the remains of these women, the ones that are the parts that are, recoverable, just in case, anyway. Um, let's see what other energy I want to try to pull up. Once again, I saw something with rings, a ring within a ring, very quick. It snapped by. I don't know if this is symbolic for um, the equipment that was used to, dismember, cut up these people, um, their bodies or something. But anyway, I want to see what that's about. What is this ring energy that I saw, that I'm feeling and I'm picking up? What does it stand for? What is it relating to? Okay. So we have Four of Hearts, Ten of Clubs, J of Diamonds. With Four of Hearts, we're dealing with good news coming from a friend who's not been in the picture for a very long time. Okay. So definitely this is signifying that a reuniting of some sort. And I do feel like, once again, involved in this whole case, that there's a group of people. Okay. I do feel like there's a group of people that are actually involved, men. Okay, there's no females involved. Females probably know about this situation, but I definitely feel like these are all men. Okay, going into the card that comes up, there is a male energy here, a younger male. Okay, he is the J of Diamonds. Okay, this is a friend pretending to be a friend, but he is definitely setting things up. Now, I do not feel like the men who were from Dutch, let's say, if this was a real situation, are fully involved in this case. Like, they're the ones that actually, have their hands on in this. I do not feel that. Okay. I do feel like there is some type of, coincidence with that. But definitely there is an energy there that I don't feel like there was two Dutch fans, but there was another man there that these people were aware of, these people were connected to, these women knew about. Okay, and this could definitely be pertaining to the family that they were staying with. In the family, was there a man and woman, were there children involved, were there, when they say family, what entails of this family? What is it? Was the family of 10, 20, 30, 40, 2, 1, whatever? Okay, going even into the the sign of this man. Of course, we said that diamonds deals with Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So it's definitely dealing with Earth energy. And it's very strong Earth energy too, like very Earth energy. I'm willing to even say that this person's um, birthday is in the Earth energy, going into their ascendant, going into all the good stuff. There's definitely a lot of Earth energy there, which is possibly why these women trust him, because going into Earth signs, they tend to come across as genuine. They tend to come across as loving and you can trust me. But on the flip side, they could be that one to get you right together. Okay. So once again, that's what I'm saying with that. Going even into 10 of spades. Once again, we got something with money. So this man was very, very wealthy. This man had a lot of money. I also see it as definitely this man was a part of the whole thing. I do feel like he is the key to this whole thing. This man is of European appearance, definitely, honey, a lighter man, okay? And this man comes across very intelligent, okay? He comes across very, very intelligent and he knows how to charm people. Once again, going into the 10 of clubs, speaking of money, he had money. And of course, let's get this done and we can help you. I can help you out. I can do this and that for you, blah, blah, blah. Why not? Why not? So anyway, it's just an unfortunate situation, honey. It's just an unfortunate situation. I want to see if people who are here have possibly any questions. Possibly any questions. Um, okay, no. Okay, no, honey. Okay. Anybody got any questions that's in here? Anybody who's in here watching? You got any questions? If not, we could definitely be done. Hello, no, but anyway, anybody here got any questions? Definitely do not be afraid to ask. If not, like I said, we will be done. Of course, I will wait for people to possibly see the playback, and we could do a playback. Um, we could do what you call that, a live part two to this, honey. Something new, something fresh. Of course, this is not really, in my opinion, a mysterious disappearance. I already told y'all, girl, I like mysterious disappearances. And of course, they don't know what happened. It's unsolved, but I don't feel like it's all that mysterious. And possibly because, once again, intuitively, what I'm feeling and what I'm seeing, it's not really mysterious. Like I said, to me, I don't know. I do feel like it could be an easy case for them to solve if they actually looked in the right places. And they know. They know exactly what's going on. They know exactly what happened, honey. Anyway, so I guess that's it. I guess that's it, honey. I guess we're gonna leave that there. hmm We're gonna leave that there. Okay. And to another episode of Midnight Metanoia. Um, oh girl, right on the money. Right on the money. Y'all, we getting good. We getting good. We getting good. Anyway, let's see. Oh, okay, Kenna. It was human trafficking, honey. No, I don't think it was human trafficking. Mm-mm. You know what I think happened, Plant Care? I do feel like okay. Let me give you something. Okay. So me, I'm not that girl that's going to go to another country that I'm not from. I don't know no one that's from there and do my research online, possibly, right? Because that's probably the only way to get information about Panama. And say, you know what? I want to go there. That seemed like a fun place to go. Let's go. And then you're going to be hosted by people, once again, you don't know nothing about, you don't know nothing about the culture. And you just do that. Like I said, I'm not that girl to do that. Going into, I don't know, the customs of these people, cannibalism is very much real. And I don't know why people forget about that, why people don't care about that, why people are like, well, it could happen to me, but what are the chances? Like, that's real. Something happened back in the day where I was on my way to Vegas and Google was telling me to go a shortcut, and I went through these little hills, and girl, there was nobody around. My car gets stuck. I'm waiting for the tow truck to come, and girl, Anubis is very smart. So he was in that panicky mode, and it made me feel very like, oh God, yeah, I don't feel comfortable here. And literally everybody coming around the corner. Hey Bob, hey Susie, hey Caitlin, hey Miranda, y'all going to church on Sunday? And I was like, what the fuck? Where is people coming from? And y'all, literally, a man comes in his little John Deere thing, and he's trying to tell the tow truck man how to get my car out. And the tow truck man is like, ma'am, if he keeps talking, I'm going to have to leave. And I said, no, 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 I don't know him. Clearly, I don't know him, bitch. I'm this color, and they that color. Clearly, we don't know each other. But then the husband and the wife was all like, you look good. You smell good too. If you have to stay here, we have a house up the hill, and you can stay with us. And we have a dog too, so your dog and my dog can play. And I was like, what kind of dog you got? He's a pit bull and he's a Rottweiler. Yeah, I'll pass. And well, my husband, he's a weirdo. He's a weirdo, huh? Aren't you a weirdo? You're a weirdo, Kyle, aren't you? And he said, what do you call weirdo? You like to play in hills and all that good stuff. And Kyle was like, yeah, why are you telling this lady my business? And it was just very like um the house of a thousand corpses, y'all. I was just like freaked out. So, bitch, I ran down the hill, bitch. And I told you, I said, please don't leave me. Please give me out. And I called my best friend. My best friend said, girl, I got AAA. I have AAA to come out and get you. I said, bitch, you gonna do it, you need to do it now. Because bitch, I'm not staying here. Girl, would all be the glory to the most high. My car was dangling off the edge of that mountain. But girl, when he pulled it out, girl, there was no damage to my vehicle. But the man was like, I'm not gonna leave you because these people are batshit crazy. I said, I know. They're giving me weird vibes. And y'all, I was traumatized out. Even when I got to Vegas, I was like, that was a weird ass experience. Like in the middle of the girl, hills all around. What is the name of that damn city? I'm about to tell you about the name of that damn city because that shit gonna bug me right now. Let me tell y'all the name of this city right now, girl. I was gonna say the hills have eyes. Let me tell y'all the name of this city right now, y'all. Let me tell you the name of this damn city. Very much, very, very hillbilly, very, very, very hillbilly, and we're gonna get you together type of tea. Okay, was it Billville? Okay, so Billville, yeah, Billville. The city is called Billville, Billville, California, honey. Was on the outskirts of Bakersfield. And I, like I said, I was disturbed. So anyway, going into that, like I said, they don't know anything about this country, the people in the area, and they just show up there, right? So it's kind of like, I don't think it was human trafficking, but I think these people knew these people were tourists. These women were light skinned, um, you know, um, yeah, they were into that look. I do think that things got out of hand. And of course, oh, these people are snitches. Oh yeah, honey, they gotta go. Like, yeah, we this is not gonna be fun. They're gonna make it hard for us, so let's take them out. And that's what I believe the situation was. I don't feel like this was a cover up. I don't feel like people were hitting these girls up to try to get them over there to Panama. And the girls like, yeah, let's go, let's have fun. No, I'm not sensing that. I really do feel like they were aware of other people going there. That's why I said I would love to know what other murders like this happen in Panama of international students from Dutch, right? Or from Amersfoort, not Dutch. From Amersfoort and shit, girl. I would love to know how many more. So I don't think it was human trafficking, honey. I don't. I don't think it was human trafficking at all. Yeah, I don't think it was human trafficking at all. Definitely good intention. It started off with good intentions, but definitely no. I asked a yes or no question. Of course, we have three cards here. We have two no's and one yes. So, of course, like I said, definitely good intention. Definitely, wanting to get things done, wanting to, hey, let's go out there. We can be of great help. but it turned sour, it turned bad. Just a little crazy. Like I said, honey, you can't go to other countries and do what you want. Reminds me of stories of girls who went to other countries like Dubai, and then all these countries are very much not sexual for the woman to be sexual, and they go there with tube tops on and shit, and like they discriminate against me, they wouldn't let me in here. And it's like, no, no, baby, no, you didn't know about the culture, so they got you together. So, like I said, I'm not going somewhere that I'm not familiar with, or I don't know nobody. Okay, girl, you in Panama, let's meet up. Like, girl, yeah, I'm not going there free handedly, bitch, and get got when we know what people are capable of doing. We know that people are sick, and you're not from here, so people already feel like it's a free range thing. Like you're not even from here, girl. So who's gonna come looking for you? Freaky. So yeah, I do not think it was human trafficking, plant care. I do want to say this too. Somebody sent me an email. I won't put her name out there because she wants to be. I want to. I want to keep her. I want to keep her secretive unless she want to come out and say it's her. So I actually got an email about another case that we were going to cover actually tonight. Okay, I literally last minute said let's do the the Kramer and Froon story, but I actually got an email the other day about a lady missing, a Hungarian woman. Shout out to the Hungarian people. I grew up eating a lot of, well, we won't say a lot of, but one thing that I had that was Hungarian, y'all, was goulash. I thought, isn't that crazy? Like I thought that, let me Google this right now before I even say this. Because I thought that, the food that we grew up eating, that everybody grew up eating is food. And a lot of people don't know what the fuck goulash is. Okay. So either way, I grew up eating goulash, which is a Hungarian um a food from Hungary. Hungary, right? I never knew. I told y'all before that my grandmother's a white woman. Okay, we grew up eating a lot of chickens and dumplings, goulash, uh, you know, um, a whole bunch of stuff, y'all. And I even asked somebody a couple of years ago, "Have you ever had goulash?" And they're like, "No, what the fuck is goulash?" They were like, "Is that what not rice?" I said, "No, girl. What not rice is like Southern, girl. That's like Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippian, girl, where you put all your leftovers together." But goulash, anyway, girl, I grew up eating goulash. But y'all, like, I did not know until I became older what chicken and dumplings, and we're talking about like real chicken and dumplings, y'all, not like using tortillas as the bread, real chicken and dumplings. I did not know that I was eating European food. Once again, my mom learned how to make this stuff from my grandmother. And so, y'all, goulash was one of the foods that we had at least once or twice a month. And even in the summertime, y'all, and it was so good. It was so good, y'all. So, so good. So flavorful. Mm-mm-mm. So, anyway, I have to say that because we reading about a Hungarian woman. So, a Hungarian woman and oldest son was away in business trip and apparently received a threatening text message. So the lady was, oh my god, where's the actual email? Did it get deleted? From the alleged killer saying that they were on this trip. Her youngest son supposedly inside the house while she was being murked in her basement of her home. How creepy is that? The neighbor, no neighbor saw anything or heard anything. Makes think of the Auntie Wendy the killer. But yes, they do have the guy on camera walking with the duffel bag. Jesus, crazy, right? Listen, I'm telling y'all. Listen, I don't trust nobody, bitch. If you got teeth, if you got lungs, and you go and you got 2 feet success and 2 hands success, and if you don't got hands, girl, because they got serial killers out there that are in a wheelchair, girl. Hello, girl. They got crippled killers too. I don't trust none of you people. Like, honey, you can have all the ring alarms, all this and that, and all this in security, and girl, people can still get got. The people can still get got, girl. So it's like, girl, that's creepy as hell. That's to say, you don't rely on your neighbors. Bitch, you got to get shit done yourself. Like, ain't no, well, hopefully the neighbors see something. No, no, no. And you got, girl, you know how many apartments got broken into? Going into even cases in Florida. Like, a girl was murdered. Beautiful girl. Beautiful, beautiful girl. I don't remember what country she was from, but beautiful, beautiful Caribbean girl. was murked in Florida, and nobody seen or heard anything. And mama lived in a big ass apartment complex. And girl, even going into the maintenance man coming out looking very suspect. Like, wait a minute, sis. Daddy was looking suspect. That's why he showed up nervous and shit. Who y'all looking for? What happened to her? What she? I'm like, bitch, he guilty. But anyway, I don't trust nobody, girl. Anyway, so she emailed me back, y'all, and said, Mystic, they caught the guy. You were right. It was definitely someone she knew. So Miss Gaal was having an affair with her handyman, David Bonola, off and on for 2 years. And apparently they just got back together in April. And I guess he showed up at her home, an argument ensures, and he ends up killing the poor thing. Mystic, it was brutal. He damn Dougal her over 50 times. It bugs me how someone you once was intimate with can have that type of rage and hate towards you. Murdered her in her own home with one of her children inside and turned around and dumped her on the street like garbage. Just sad. Just want to update you. Okay. Yeah, it's really sad. Another thing too, going into the argument and all this other good stuff, I'm pretty sure, girl, she was upset that daddy showed up. Daddy had enough. He was fed up. I keep telling y'all he was fed up. And daddy said, let me show up to this house and see what the fuck. And she's like, huh? No, no, this is the wrong time. And this and that. And girl, he got her together. It's just it's you know, the good Lord saw that, the son did get hurt because imagine, imagine he taking her out and taking her son out too. So, the good Lord saw fit that she had to go. And there, I'm not making light of the situation. It's a very unfortunate thing. Listen, it's very unfortunate that this happened to her. But this is why you don't play dirty, ma'am. You live with the sword, you die by the sword. I'm telling you this right now. We don't play with that. We don't play with that, ma'am. We need to get an understanding here. You want to be secretive? Okay, baby, listen. We're gonna be secretive, baby. We're gonna always meet in a public place. You ain't coming to my house. I don't want to know where you live at. You ain't coming with me home. I'm not going. Listen. Okay, you don't shit where you eat at, y'all. You don't shit where you sleep. Okay, remember that. Yeah, wheelchair people be murdering people. Jay, I'm telling you right now. If you look at listen, I don't play with handicaps. I don't play with none of that, girl. Anybody can get it, girl. Mm-mm. So many weirdos out there. What the hell? Prey on the naive. I know. Well, prey. Predators prey, don't they? I mentioned the other day about sexual predators. They prey on the weak and the non knowing, right? Going into kind of goes into the transsexual stuff. I'm not going to tell this man that I'm a transgender, but I'm going to have sex with this man. That's very predatorial. And people could not agree with that all day long. And I don't care. It's very predatorial of you to know that this man is not aware of who and what you are and you're getting turned on by that. Oh my God, I'm getting so turned on right now that he actually thinks that it's all good. And you know what's going on, sis. Because if you really thought you were that bitch, you'll be like, listen, I got to be honest with you before we get down with get down. And I know you're not going to give a fuck because I'm that girl. But I'm actually a goddess. I'm actually Mama 320 and 40 down below. I'm daddy. Bitch, right there. Girl, he didn't like it, baby. Girl, bye. Keep it moving, girl. Now you sour and you bitter because you weren't able to prey on him. There was girls doing a story a couple of years ago, girl. Mama got upset because she tricked the man into thinking that she was a woman and mama was a pre-op transgender. According to what I was told, mama have an 11-incher and mama's having this man believe that she's a cisgender woman. And when daddy found out her tea, daddy said, no, thank you. I gotta go. And she's sitting here crying. And this is just it's so unfortunate because I mean I'm a woman and he didn't see me as being a woman and I was like, girl, you're not crying because he didn't see you as being a woman, mama. Because you can care less. Because you cared about it, you would have got your sex change. Let's talk about it for a minute, sis. Woman to woman. sister, sis, unicorn to unicorn, goddess to goddess. You didn't give a fuck about him going, girl. You got upset because you were not able to prey on him. He was not going to get devoured that night. Okay. According to Money Long, he wasn't gonna get devoured that night, and you got a little bit upset about that. Sis, you thought you were gonna be able to munch on some trade, sis. I got some I got some damn hair right here, honey. There you go, girl. Bella's damn hair, y'all. Little anyway. So girl, like I said, girl, that's very predatorial, girl. I have a associate girl. Mama be getting so turned on when these men be like, "Oh my God, you're hot." She's like, oh, thank you. And I'm like, girl, are you nervous when these guys tell you that you're hot? Why are you doing that? And she's like, girl, it just turns me on when they think that I'm hot. And I don't know if they think that I'm hot and they don't know the tea. And I'm like, bitch, you're weird, girl. Like you're weird, sis. Like that never comes to my mind, girl. Like people are people. So bitch, you think I'm cute, you think I'm cute. It never crossed my mind to say, well, if he knew the tea, maybe he wouldn't think I'm cute. Bitch, he said I was cute, bitch. I didn't force him to say I was fucking cute. I didn't drop it like it's hot in his face, bitch. I walked, he said, hey, you're good. Okay, thank you. And keep it moving. The fuck? And I'm sitting there getting excited. Like, girl, I'm not a predator. So anyway, very predatorial, okay? They love doing it, honey. Yes, listen. I'm telling you right now. Have they ever caught a cripple murderer? Let's see right now. Have they ever caught a crippled murderer? A crippled murder. And I hope crippled is not a derogatory term. You never know. I did not know that short people did not like to be called, the M word. I did not know that, you know, hard of hearing people did not like to be called deaf. I did not know that. Okay. Or hard of hearing. I can't remember what my best friend said. She said one or the other. But let's see if there's a crippled murderer out there, because I'm sure there is. Joseph Paul Franklin. Ooh, girl. He was a supreme. Oh, g- girl. They said don't judge a book by its cover. Lord have mercy. Joseph Paul Franklin is giving you everything but a person eater. Joseph Paul Franklin, born James Clayton Vaughn Jr. Okay, he died in 2013. Devil rest his soul, honey. Ow, honey. He was an American white supremacist and a serial killer who engaged in a murder spree spanning from the 1970s to the 1980s. Franklin was convicted of several murders. Wait a minute, bitch. Wait a minute, girl. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Okay, Mobile, Alabama. Okay, never mind. I thought this was hitting close to home or something. I was like, wait a minute. This looks a little close. So anyway, he was from Alabama and he was going on these sprees, girl, doing all these teas, girl. And Daddy is definitely giving you. I don't know why they list him as crippled. He don't look crippled. Daddy looks a little strange though. I'm not judging the book by its cover, but if you give me Joseph Paul Franklin, T girl, I'm not the one. Okay. So they have crime, crippled killer. Okay, Kentucky Hills with a more impressive background of George W. Barrett. 5 years ago, oh shit, girl, wait a minute. Oh, girl, see, we don't like to tap into these energies, y'all, because, girl, you start seeing and feeling shit, girl, and getting disturbed and oh, girl. Mm-mm-mm. Then about the daughter that played handicap, y'all hear about that too? Where the daughter was disabled. Allegedly, the mama had all her teeth pulled out. The mom was put on these medicines. Y'all, I told y'all a story about a girl I knew like that, huh? Well, let's talk about this. So, mama act like her daughter was sick with special needs, and coming to find out, it all got blown over when the boyfriend got started dating the daughter, right? And then the daughter became normal, and then I guess the mother did not want the daughter to hang out with the son, so the son said, "We gotta take her out." And they both got the mother together, girl, and they showed the body and everything, girl. That shit was sad as hell. And I'm just like, what in the world is going on here? So, bitch, if you look handicapped and I don't know you to be handicapped, bitch, it is alleged that you're handicapped. And I'm not trusting you, girl. Oh, it's a little baby. I can trust the little baby. Girl, Chucky is real. Bitch, bye. Girl, you know how to walk with your hands and shit, bitch. I don't trust you. Girl, I need you to keep that child up over there, honey. Bitch, taking naps with children's and shit. Oh, I fell asleep with the baby playing on the ground. Girl, is it your baby? Bitch, ain't no falling asleep with somebody else's baby in the room, girl. And there's no tea, no shade with that. Bitch, I'm not a fool. Okay. But anyway, let me tell y'all a story that I know. There was a girl named, we're gonna call her Lesba. No, we're gonna call her Liz. So Liz was very, very not really Down syndrome-ish because I'm looking at her that she had an older brother and an older sister. And I'm like, she looked like them, but they don't give me Down syndrome, but they gave her these big bifocals to make her look a little stranged in the face, y'all. And so literally, they lived on a corner of us, and Elizabeth was very fond of me, honey. Like she was very fond. And I told y'all, like always, growing up, I was that girl that would, attract, needy people that needed to be spiritually healed. Even now as an adult, that's I'm very mindful about who I deal with personally. So anyway, Mama would like have these episodes where she was like special, but then she wasn't special. So then I was like, when I first heard about autism and stuff, I was like 14 years old. And I was like, oh, maybe she's autistic. Mama, she's special, but she's still functioning. Y'all, Mama was witnessing a lot of crimes, girl, and telling the crimes that she witnessed. And I was like, wait a minute, if Mama's special though, how does Mama have the brain to know what she saw and to clearly make out what she saw, right? So I started really thinking about it, y'all. Like, yeah, something is not right with this girl. And I've been asking my mom, like, is everything okay? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, I noticed when she takes her medicine, mama's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but when she's on her medicine, mama's normal. She can have clear conversations like, hey, can I have some water? Well, mama was higher than a kite. I want to walk to the bar and, like adjusting her glasses shit, girl. Like the glasses are here. She's pushing the glasses up, then she's pushing up again, push it up again. And I'm just like, girl, if she pushes these glasses up one more time, I'm gonna have to go in the house. And I have to say a prayer, y'all, because I really was like, this is fucked up that I am making fun of an autistic special needs person because mama doesn't know. Like that's probably her tick, keep doing her glass like that. So God, please forgive me because I'm not here. I don't want to make fun of people like that. So literally, y'all, fast forwarding, actually before I ended up moving out, mama asked if she can go with me. And I said, go with me where? And she's like, I want to move with you. And I said, no, no, ma'am. You need to stay right here. Good luck, though. So they end up moving, I think like 2 weeks before I moved. They moved up the street. But girl, just something was weird about her. Her brother got in trouble for some legal shit. Her sister's boyfriend got in trouble with some legal shit. The oldest daughter got in trouble with some legal shit. They had an adoptive niece there, and she got in. Girl, it was just some weird shit, y'all. It was like some some I hate, okay, we're just gonna say some country folk, some country bumpkin type of tea girl. And mama used to sit here and be like, when you're in pain, use a lemon. Everything was a lemon, lemon, lemon. Her mama, oh, you got a burn, squeeze some lemon on it. And you a nurse, put a lemon on a cut. Oh, you got a tooth infection, suck on some lemon. I was like, is the mama crazy or the daughter crazy? Because I'm confused here, y'all. Fast forwarding, y'all. Time went on. I moved on up. Girl, I moved, girl, just girl, years went on. Let's say, okay, let's say 6 years went on. And I would ask my mom time and time again, how is Liz doing? And my mom was like, oh, girl, she's doing really well. And I'm like, oh, okay, mama's recovering. Okay, maybe she's in therapy or something. I don't know. But my mom, she don't gossip like that. You need to ask her a clear question. She'll give you the answer. So y'all, I literally had just got my car, 2015. I literally was like, let me go meet. Oh my God, I was going to go meet Mr. Leo at Denny's. I turned that corner, y'all, 2 corners from my actual place. Turned the corner and I glanced up, and I never forget faces, bitch. Oh, come on in here. Bitch, I never forget faces. I see your face. I see your face again, bitch. I know who the fuck you are. And I can really see this area right here. So, bitch, don't think because you got a mask on, you better have your eyes covered too, bitch, because I can point out you, yeah, those are the same eyes I saw. He's the one that did it, bitch. Guarantee you, bitch, I can get you together. Okay. So I look up and I'm like, is that Liz? Cause mama is like driving a car. Mama is like functionable right now. And she's even texting on the phone, y'all. So I literally was like, let me call my mama. And because I gotta tell her I'm seeing somebody look like this bitch. And Spirit was like, bitch, call your mama because bitch, that's her. Call my mama. It's like, girl, guess who I think I just saw right now? Who? Liz. Oh yeah, you saw her. What do you mean, girl? Mama was driving. She had a phone in her hand and everything. My mom was like, oh yeah, mama wasn't autistic or any of that. Girl, they were faking it for a SSI check. I said, what? She said, yeah, girl, they put her on medicine to keep her drugged up. They have to go get blood tests done because you get SSI for this and that. They have to test your blood. And I was like, really? What? Girl, mama met a sugar daddy off of an app. Daddy was an old man. It gives me not Nicole Kidman and a Nicole Smith story. Girl. Daddy was an older man. He liked her because she was, she was cuckoo allegedly. He liked her, and girl, Daddy married her, and literally he passed away within 3 or 4 months. And mama got all his shit. Mama got his car, his house, everything, girl. And I said, oh, so the money made her normal. My mom was like, yes. I said, oh, hell no. So I said that means the mama was a lying ass, conniving ass bitch. The daddy was a conniving ass, dirty ass bastard. That's why the sister got busted, the brother got busted, because the whole damn family is fucking con artists. And another fucking thing too, they're from this country city in California, and it's very hilly there, y'all. Honestly, every time I meet a guy that's from there, I'm just like, wait, what? Like that's weird. Why would y'all want to live there? It's in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing really there. I think they got a Walmart and shit, but it's like, why y'all want to live there, girl? There's nothing near but farms and cows and moo moos and tutus and shit. So either way, bitch, I'm like, so what made them move from there to Stockton? Like Stockton is not country bumpkin. It's not, maybe back in like the 50s and 60s, it was that way, girl. It was a hay city and shit. But what made them move like that? Because they were running away from that life. And I said that'll be interesting to do background checks on them to see what they were doing and what made them leave out. So of course we did our research, girl. And the research came back on a lot of T girl. The mama had she said she had 20 kids, then girl, the 20 kids turned into 10 kids, and then they came knocking on the doors, child protective services, girl, they came knock on the door, and they're like, ma'am, did you say you had 20 kids? And why you got 11 kids now and all some good shit? So girl, the numbers kept changing. Come and find out mama did some type of fraud. They put mama on house arrest. Then mama decided, oh, I got to get some type of training. Yeah, I was a teacher. Now I need to become something else. So mama said, bitch, let me go to school to be a nurse. Mama got some training. Mama became a nurse. And see, she changed her whole life. So I was like, bitch, that's creepy. Ooh, oh God, I got chills when I think about that. That's creepy to think that you know your neighbors and there's a whole nother life going on there. Oh, girl. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine, honey. Mm. There's so many girls that get kicked off of tricking people. It's like, yeah, see, and that's why I say right now, playing care. I think there's a thin line between transgender and transsexualism. And I even think, as far as when people say they're transsexuals, I think in their mind, a transsexual is somebody who was born anatomically one gender who decides to express the opposite gender. But they don't want to take hormones. They don't want to get surgeries. They don't want to get the legal documentation changed over. And it's like, what separates you from somebody's feminine brother? If your name is still his name, if your gender mark is still his gender mark, if you walk, talk, act like him, but the only thing is different is you dress up, like what's the difference? And then where's the gender dysphoria at? And even going to, like I said, a lot of girls who get those fetishes stuff, like whether guys are into me or not, or whether I'm visible to people or not, I would still be me. Like, I'm not doing this to get people to like me, to want to be with me, to want to get with me. Like, girl, I'm single. If I was that girl, you would hear me say, "Oh, I just had somebody last night. Somebody coming over now." Like, girl, that's not my cup of tea. I'm this because I feel this, and whether or not you see it, whether or not you, it's not for you. It's for me. This is my reality. This is what I see. This is what I'm living. This is what I'm giving. And if you're accepting it, you're accepting it. If not, bitch, keep it moving. I'll keep moving. But a lot of the girls, I think that once again, that goes into, as talk about narcissism, sociopathic, psychopathic, people being kicked out of their house because some girls were kicked out as a trans woman. Some girls were kicked out as being a feminine person. But some people, when they got kicked out, they were a football player. I don't need to say no names, but Mama already said her story. Mama got kicked out at a tender age. Mama was in high school and she was a football player. And then when Mama got kicked out, somebody told her you need to start making a life for yourself. Then Mama started dressing up, became a streetwalker. And then before you know, Mama's like, I think I want to become a trans woman. Even going as far as, looking up 20 years ago. Mama was not selling that trans woman fantasy. So it's like going into all that good stuff, girl. You will never hear me talking about or people referring to me as before I transition. You will never see any video footage or anything of that of me out there being a grown ass person before my motherfucking transition. Like I said, I physically transitioned when I was 19 years old. So if that's your story and that's what you felt and you always felt that way, then bitch, you've always conveyed that message. But anyway, going into that, when it's a fetish, now it's I'm only doing it for kinks. And as we talk about with other people, like, the flaming rose and stuff, girl, you were a transsexual in the 90s because that's what you really thought you were because it was kinky, it was freaky. Girls were like, girl, we got rappers and singers and dancers that want us, so you want to hop in on it. They're like, yeah, girl, let me get in on that. Right? Let me fit my tight ass up in this. Pierre, anyway. So, girl, so you did all that, and then now that you're older and you're wiser, and possibly the DID is done, now it's, well, I don't really have to live my life like that no more because I already got what I wanted. I was only living that life to get what I needed, and now I got what I needed, so now I don't have to live that life. So it's like, I think a lot of girls, it's their fetish, to fool men. I'm only going to transition to get a man to be like, bam, hey, to each his own. Like I said, allegedly, everybody's what they are allegedly. I'm not convinced until I know your story. Bitch, you a young age girl, it was your story. You stayed on to your story. You never faked the funk. Even when I dated girls, honey, it was a lesbian scenario, girl. And we even said it, girl. But don't make me dig up my first girlfriend. Bitch, don't make me dig up my first girlfriend. It was already a discussion, girl. We are in a lesbian relationship, darling. And you might be like, well, how's that a lesbian? When you're, yeah, honey, yeah. But yeah, I felt like a woman always, honey. I didn't wake up at 9 and say, I think I'm a girl. 15, I think I want to be a woman. 17, you know what? I think so. No, ma'am. Girl, since I came out the utero, mama, since I came out the utero, I've been that girl. Even before I became that girl for what you see now, bitch, I was still that girl. Mom was still prissy. Mom was still poised. Mom was still there, elegant, giving you the tea without overly doing it, honey. I wasn't sitting there with my hands to my hips, wearing basketball shorts, okay, and a baseball cap, bitch. That wasn't the tea. A full blown beard and mustache, no, girl, that was not me, girl. That was not me, girl. That girl, by we go back to me being 16, 15, girl, girl. I learned from one of the best girls, girl. And she wasn't a drag mother neither, girl. Mama was giving it though. Okay. Mama definitely sold that fantasy. She was a drag queen. Hello? Hello? Anyway, oh my god, I looked at wheelchair murder and this transgender serial killer, the wheelchair came up, Harvey so now the transgenders are killers now. Oh my god, girl, you can't and see, that's another thing too. What's that movie called? Where the cross dresser was a serial killer in New York? Y'all remember that movie? Where daddy would dress up as a woman. He was a trucker. He would dress up as a woman to commit these crimes. And he was really a man. So no one ever expected it to be a man. They were like, oh, it's a woman. Wow, these crimes are happening from a woman. Okay, honey. But daddy lived as a man. So it's like, oh, just creepy. People get turned on by that girl. It ain't my team. So, oh, NYC. Oh, that's another thing too, girl. A lot of these transgenders are crippled. I'm not saying. I'm just wanting to know what the tea is. A lot of these transgenders are crippled and they're committing these crimes. And I'm like, girl, what's really going on here? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is daddy a transgender or is daddy playing in drag? Because daddy, the audacity, girl, of Harvey, girl, uh, Harvey. Oh, wait a minute. Uncle Harvey ain't giving it to us. He is a two-time convicted killer, spent 50 years in prison, 1963 murder sentence to 20 years to life, 1984 released on lifetime parole, 1986. And see, that's another thing too. And see, they be thinking I'm so harsh for this. They be thinking I'm so harsh for this. Once a liar, you always got lying capabilities in you. Once a thief, you got thieving tendencies in you. Once a killer, you bitch, you have girl, like there's no way. There's no way. Like there's no way on God's green earth. And there's people out there that love that shit. They get off. They had a story of what the R&B singer from Total. Girl, her husband left her for the alleged serial killer who killed her uh, whatever. Like mama, sister, no shade. It takes a lot of guts to commit that type of crime, mama. I'm pretty sure. Girl, even if you're in that situation, you don't just say, oh, let me do it. Like, girl, you're like shaking and shit, like, oh my God, what am I about to do right now? So it's like, girl, you mean to tell me that y'all. Anyway, honey, y'all knew in 1963 that this person was a loose cannon, a loose screw. Okay. And I guess daddy became a cross dresser to conceal, once again, DID, to conceal. I don't want to look like my past self. Let me change because my past self, I did some crimes. Let me change the look so I don't see that evil person in the mirror. Well, bitch, you're evil. Bitch, you're real evil. And you're real ugly too. You're real ugly, you're real evil, and you're real nasty. You're trifling. You even look trifling, bitch. The wig looked trifling. The face looked trifling. And then you have the nerve to sit here in this mugshot and be like, bitch, oh, I wish the officers could just slap looks off people. Oh, girl, I wish the officer could just got him right together. You sitting here smirking on a damn camera like you done lost your damn mind. And then you got, oh, wait a minute. I'm confused now. Is this her now? Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. So wait. So this is her with the wait, hold up. Wait, I'm confused here because I'm seeing two different I'm saying oh wait, hold on. I'm seeing three different pictures here. Okay. So the first arrest is mama looking bricky, right? Mama looking very cavemanish, very stale dry wig. I guess in the 60s and 80s and stuff, they don't they don't and see that's something too. They said that allegedly killed a woman and left her torso in Brooklyn. So this is the story of wanting to be a transgender because you don't like motherfucking women. See that now see that so this is where the girls get the stories from. This is where they feel like, girl, you want to be me, you hate me, and all. No, baby girl, if I want to be you, girl, the men wouldn't want me because they can have you. They can have you, girl. If I wanted to be you, they're not wanting to be with me because they can have you. Why they want me when they can have you? So, girl, this is why Daddy took it upon himself to take out a woman because he have mama issues. And I should click on the damn story to see what the story is about. Let me click on this damn story because I want to see what it's about. It said horrific case are gruesome and unsettling, and my heart is with the victims' families and friends. Brooklyn District Attorney Eric Gonzalez said in a statement, and this was this was March 2022. Uh, what picture am I looking at? An 83-year-old transgender woman is now in custody for allegedly killer woman dismembered her body was found in Brooklyn. I'm confused here, girl. So what picture is this? Harvey Marcelin, who was previously convicted for killing two other women. No man. No man. Women. Women. Okay. Yeah, this is a woman hater. Arrested in connection with the death of 60-year-old woman, Embassy, New York. Oh, okay. I thought they were saying that it was an NBC News reporter. The victim had been staying at a Clinton Hill LGBT shelter, according to the outlet. Brooklyn District Attorney Eric Gonzalez tells people in a statement, last week my office charged Harvey Marston with allegedly concealing the severed head of a woman in her home and discarding the victim's torso in a bag on the streets. He adds today the grand jury indicted Harvey Marsland for murder, and my office is committed to vigorously seeking justice. The facts of this horrific case are gruesome and unsettling, and my heart is with the victims' families and friends. But y'all knew that this conniving ass, trifling ass, gullible trollop ass, caveman looking wannabe woman type of tea was capable of doing it. Y'all knew this already. Girl, it said right here in 1963. Daddy spent 50, it said 50 years in prison. He was sentenced to 20 years to life. He was released in 1984. Then he committed another crime 2 years later, and then he was released from prison again in 2019. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. And what? So basically, he was released in 2019 and he goes back again in 2022? A goddamn fool. A goddamn fool, bitch. You have a right to judge whatever you see when you see people, girl. You have a right to judge whoever, whatever you see. You have a right to judge, y'all, because this bitch look trifling as hell. This bitch look real trifling. Harvey Marston is accused of New York City serial killer who police believe murdered three women over the years, dismembering the most recent. Marston, who is transgender at 83, identifies as female but was born a male. I want to see what his mama looked like because I'm like, girl, if he looks like his mama, I could believe it. Yeah, I could definitely believe that he identifies as a female. She was convicted of two murders in 1963 and 1984, and now accused of murder. Oh, two girlfriends. So, is this a case of Harvey taking out two women and becoming because I doubt that Daddy looked like this in 1964. So he took them out because he wanted to be them, and now he said, "Let me take out another bit." Okay, yeah. Like I said, bitch, you could keep your ass up over there. And he was riding a motorized scooter. According to ABC News, video released by the police shows Marcelin riding a motorized scooter and sitting on a human leg in a 99-cent store in Queens. Does he eat the other body parts and stuff? Because, like I say, he gives me, oh my God, girl. Oh, girl, I'm disturbed. And see, this is why I'm doing this all right now. Because, girl, yeah, girl, we ain't taking none of this with us when we lay down to rest. Criminal tampering of evidence and concealment of. Y'all got a lot of weird tea over there in New York. Y'all got a lot. That girl, the portals of demonic forces, girl. Y'all got a lot of weird tea up over there, girl. You ain't get my ass up over there, girl. I'll look from the outside. Hey, girl, I'm not even interested in getting nothing spiritual from New York, bitch. No, thank you. Y'all got some weird tip over there, girl. They said that Martha and another female were spotted at Home Depot buying items that included cleaning solution and trash bags. They found trash bags and blood splatter in Marcelin's apartment. A man observed the shopping cart and called 911. The torso was found in it. And they got a video right here. Let's watch this video. Let me see what this video is. This is a damn fool. I'm disgusted. I'm really disgusted, honey. I'm really disgusted. I'm really disgusted. I'm really disgusted, and I hope nobody take offense to any of that. I guess that was the victim of the two women. Yo, yeah, that's the victim of the woman. So the person that they showed is his victim. Yeah, honey. Yeah, honey. Yeah, honey. No, it said according to New York police, homeless people who knew Marceline or hunt or hang out in a park she frequented are horrified. She chopped someone's fucking head off. She actually severed someone's head, said one. Oh, homeless people talking like that? She was in a fucking she was in a fucking wheelchair, said John Gallagher, 30, who knew Marceline. Girl, I don't even know how she did that. Do she did to this last one. She's so frail. Even exposing the body the way she did, she must have had some type of help. Girl, I'm disturbed by that plant care. I don't even know why I even clicked on that. Anybody who looks like Harvey Marceline, I'm gonna be looking at you sideways, transgendered or not, bitch. You better keep your distance, cause you run up on me, bitch. You might. Oh, okay. Anyway, let me go. Let me go. I gotta go. Anyway, you guys, love and light. Okay. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was good seeing you, Plant Care. It's been such a long time. I'm glad that you stopped on by. And definitely, of course, thank you, Jay, and all the people that were in here interacting so late. We need to do something in the daytime. We need to think of something that we're going to do in the daytime, y'all. I actually ended something early today. So I was like, let me get on here with my people, honey, and you know, share a thing or two. Anyway, love and light. And once again, thank you all for stopping by. I hope you guys have a great, great weekend. Okay. And definitely, because of course, anyway, we'll drop that tomorrow or the up and coming days, honey. Love and light, that was a case where they transitioned to go female prison, more victims. I'm telling you right now, y'all can play with that if y'all want to all day long. I'm gonna say this before I go too. Bella, y'all, I couldn't find these glasses right here. I couldn't find these glasses right here for almost a whole damn month. Y'all, I remember when I went to bed, because like when I go to bed, I take my glasses off. Sometimes I'll sleep with them on, like, I'll sleep like this, so I'll forget they're on. And girl, yeah, I'll sleep the whole night with them on, y'all. Don't ask me how. But I took these things off, and I woke up and I couldn't find it. I was like, damn, did I wake up in the middle of the night and I put them somewhere and I just don't know where I put them at? Oh well. Girl, today, Bella takes one of my wedges inside of the damn living room underneath the couch, and she's barking at the wedge. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on with her? So she's still doing it. So I jump up and I go in there, y'all. I because I didn't feel like getting anything and reach for the bitch. So I took the broom, pulled the wedge out, and guess what came out with the fucking wedge? These damn glasses. And I almost, girl, she lucky the glasses ain't scratched it up, because I almost got her together. I said, this little witch bitch, this little witch bitch hiding my shades and shit. Girl. Anyway, y'all. Love and light. Yes, honey. And I will definitely be seeing y'all again very, very soon. Bye for now.
I just want to relax. with you and that cheers
Madam
to the
Merkaba.
whiskey. That's really all I want to do. Can we talk? Let's talk. Relax, let your hair down, and just really, really enjoy each other's company. I enjoy being here with you, and I hope you feel the same way too. Can we do that? Madam Merkaba.